Mr Johnson, straight to the point over President Trump's comments about both the Prime Minister and the UK's ambassador to the US. What's your stance?
Well, look, I have a very good relationship with the White House, and I'm very proud of what I was able to build up during my time as Foreign Secretary. I think it's very important that we should have a close friendship, a close partnership with the United States. They're our most important ally. I think the single most important geostrategic fact of the last 100 years has been the closeness between the US and the UK.
What do you make of what he said?
I don't think, he was dragged into a British political debate in a way he sometimes is. I don't think that's necessarily the right thing for him to do, as Jeremy has said. But let's face it.
So is he wrong to make those comments?
Our relationship with the US is of fantastic importance. On Kim Darroch and on British civil servants, I would just say this. I think it is absolutely vital that the advice that civil servants give to ministers should not be leaked by ministers and should not be commented on by ministers if civil servants are going to feel free to give that advice with the impartiality that they want.
Just to get some facts on this particular point, will Sir Kim Darroch still be in his job at the end of his tenure if you become Prime Minister, Mr Hunt?
Well, look, I will say this about the relationship with...
It's quite a quick yes or no.
I'm going to answer your question, Julie, and I've answered it very clearly already tonight, but I believe that the relationship with the United States and the relationship between the UK and the USA is the most important alliance in history. On that, I agree with President Trump. But who chooses our ambassadors is a matter for the United Kingdom government and the United Kingdom Prime Minister. So I have made it clear that if I am our next Prime Minister, the ambassador in Washington stays, because it's our decision.
Could we have the same confirmation from you, Mr Johnson?
I listened very carefully to what Jeremy just said. I repeat my point. It is vital that our civil service is not politicised by ministers leaking what they say.
Will he still be in his job come January?
Whoever leaked that deserves to be eviscerated.
Boris, just answer the question for once. Go on. Tell us if you'll keep the ambassador in Washington. Come on. I know no one here is going to tell anyone. Just tell us the answer. Go on, Boris. You haven't liked answering.
So would you like to keep him beyond Christmas when he normally retires?
Well, he's due to retire until Christmas, and I will certainly keep him until he's due to retire.
OK.
I will do that. Now, what about you, though? You've asked me the question.
Thank you.
It's interesting.
I think we want to know your answer, Boris.
Mr Hunt, let Mr Johnson answer.
You're the Foreign Secretary. So you're going to keep him into... You wouldn't keep him beyond... You wouldn't extend his term out of sympathy?
I will keep him until he's due to retire, and I think we'd like to know if you would.
Well, I'm not going to be so presumptuous as to...
Thank you.
That I'm going to be in a position to take that. But what I will say is that I, and I alone, will decide who takes important and politically sensitive jobs, such as the UK ambassador to the US.
Thank you.
And we will do it in that way.
Thank you, Mr Johnson.